Hey guys, it's me, Maria Wence. I don't know if you guys remember me. I've been absent. I'm sorry. But life kind of just got in the way. We're back. And Mother has spoken. And she has requested that I give y'all a final review on all the study methods I did over the semester. So that's what I'm here to do today. Ignore my frizzy hair, okay guys, it's really humid outside. I promise the curls are luscious. I promise they were luscious last night. Okay, that's not the point of this video. So let's get into it. So I did 6 overall methods. I did the SQ, okay, let's put it right here. So I did the SQ3R, Feynman, Pomodoro, blurting, boxing, and the Leitner, still can't pronounce it to this day. Those are all the methods I did. Starting off with the SQ3R. So a little refresher on that one. It was where you formulate your own questions and then you answer them as you go through the material. And overall, I think I learned a pretty decent amount with this. I did a lot of vocabulary questions with this one. A little bit about the subject I was learning at the time. At the end of it, I felt like I learned a little bit more than I normally would. Back then when I didn't have a studying method. The next one, the Feynman technique. That one is where you read all your material and then you write out the notes as if you were trying to explain it to a 5-year-old. No judgment. Let me hold your hand when I say this. You're not dumb. So this one is really good if you kind of want to learn the material in like a very like simplistic way and not complicate it. Like this is what this one was for. This one does take time. Again, it depends on the material you're doing. But it might not take time. Let's say you're doing 1 chapter worth. It might take you like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on what you're doing. But let's move on to the third one. The Pomodoro method. This one, guys, I don't know if y'all can tell by the tone of my voice or how excited I got that one. This one, I'm gonna little spoiler. I love this one. The Pomodoro method. This one is the best one for procrastinators, and I am one of them. Yes. This one is really good. So basically this one is you're going to get the material and then you're going to start a 25-minute timer. You're going to review all your material. If you want to take notes, you are more than welcome to. And then you're going to have a 5-minute break. So as you go through the study session, the longer you're there, the longer your breaks will accumulate. So the second time through, you're going to do a 10-minute break. Then you're going to do 15. Then you can do 20, 25, 30. However long you want to study for. But this one is really good if you can't focus for too long or you like want breaks between. Some people can't lock in for like 3 hours straight. If you can, props to you. But if you can't, hey, me too. No judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. Let's go on to the fourth one. That's the fourth one, which is the blurting method or the blurting method. This one is where you write down all the material that you know just off the top of your beautiful, amazing noggin onto a piece of paper or a tablet, iPad, whatever you're using for your studies. And then you go through the material and then you basically fill in the blanks. So let's say you want to write, your material in green or black, whatever color. You're going to write the stuff you didn't know in red. So that way you know, hey, this is stuff I didn't know. I got to review it until I can have all of this based off my knowledge. This one will take time because some people might not know a lot of material like me. When I did this method, I honestly hated it because I didn't know anything about the material I was reading. If you know the material, this will definitely be like a breeze to you, be like a quick refresher. But if you don't, then you might be sitting down for a little bit. So get ready to take some steps. So the 5th one I did was the boxing method. To me personally, this one is best if you don't have a lot of material to learn. Because if you're using this method for like a whole big, like, let's say you're doing 4 or 3 chapters worth of material, don't use this method. Don't do that to yourself. It's better for like bullet point information or quick off the whim. Like, wait, I don't know what the phrase is for that. But like, just like this one isn't good if you want to do like in depth. Like, either way, this one doesn't take too much time. If you want to do like maybe like a quick little like review session, this one is pretty good for that one. Sometimes people remember things better off of like color and everything. Like I know I do. Whenever I did this, I literally remembered all my material because I was like, hey, I did this box green. This had all the information that I had for this topic, this and that. Oh, and you do it based off of material that's similar to one another, that has like similarities. Last but not freaking least, the Leitner, still cannot pronounce it. Here is the spelling, the correct spelling. I think I spelled it and said it wrong, completely wrong in the last video I did it. But this one is basically a IRL Quizlet, where you just write questions on one side and then the answer on the opposite side. And you're just like, am I awesome? Well, duh. That was really corny, but y'all got the gist of that. That one, for me, it was better for me because I did that. I used vocabulary for that one. So really good for just like testing yourself, like how do you spell cat? C-A-T. You know, like it's better for like, I would say I recommend it for vocabulary or like even math equations if you want to do those. But like I said, if you have like in-depth, like you have to memorize a whole bunch of stuff, don't use these like study methods because they won't be the most beneficial for you. But hey, if they do turn out to be the most beneficial for you, good for you. Hi, we're back. So we're going to put it on a 1 to 6 scale, 1 being the best, average 6 is being right. We get it. Okay. So if we didn't suspect already, number 1 is Pomodoro. Pomodoro. Duh. She's bae, she's queen. Me and her go hand in hand. That's all I have to say. Number 2, though, I am going to put, I think, SQ3R because I like the fact that I can formulate my own questions and then answer them. To me, that helps more with, like, brain wavelengths and paper and studying and everything. You know, like, it came off my noggin, so I'm going to obviously remember it, you know? Recalling. So let's go to number 3. This one I'm going to put the Fame Man one because, like I said, the simpler the better. It's easier like that. It makes life, you know, just a lot easier for you. And if you want something that's not too complicated, or if you're kind of like you need piece by piece, this one is good for you. That's why it is at 3 and it'll stay there. 4 is boxing. Because even though it is really like quick to pick up on, if you need some like a study method that is like more efficient, this one probably isn't the one that you want to do. So number 5, that one is gonna be, excuse me, that one is gonna be the Leitner one, the IRL Quizlet no card one. Still don't think I pronounced that right, but because it's like anything else, you know, you really could just use Quizlet, unless you just want to feel the actual paper, or you want to do it with your friends. You know, either way you can still do it like that. This one's pretty like standard, I would say. But I think there is a complicated one to Leitner. So the one I did was just like a day's worth, but there's another way of doing it where you accumulate it throughout the week. So number 6, the one that's, this one is, did we guess it? Blurting. Yes, because I cannot do this one to save my life. I will always have to fill in the blanks from the get-go. I'm not going to really know that much information. That's just how my brain comprehends things, how my brain works. Call me dumb, call me stupid, but at least I know that. At least I know what my strength is, my weakness is at least. So yeah.